Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Lucklight Plays. We're continuing Hacknet, and we're going to start off by finishing up the rest of the message board Entropy Group's jobs that they have for us, and then we're going to tackle a few more that came through us through email. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and log into the message board, and here are the remaining projects that are remaining contracts that are left for us, so let's do it. Okay, apparently we're changing up what we're doing. We have to tackle the one that came through the email, so they've locked us out. So, did not know that when I said it on the last episode, did not know it when I just opened this episode, so we're gonna go do that now. So here we go. New contracts come up, they're required to pick up some new tech, and you're online now, so it'd be convenient for us if you could accept this one and test it out for us as your next job. Contract requires access to a target's phone, an EOS device. We've contacted a specialist in the field and gain access to the tools we need to the job, but it's largely untested, so keep that in mind. You'll be forwarded the information on the tools from our contact shortly. Check this email first. Once you have access to the phone, you're looking to find the password to the owner's email account, one which we know has been synced to the device. Reply with that password and we'll take care of the rest. So there's the target computer that we need to get into. So, EOS device scanner is uploaded to your asset server. Should run as a pretty standard connection targeted EXE. Because it needs to read a bunch of files in a system folder, it needs admin access on the target machine to start running. Once it goes, it should be fine. If you lose it or disconnect though, basically it works by checking through the backups made when a device syncs to a computer, then pretends to do a new wireless sync with the device and use an exploit in that to open an SSH port, etc, etc. Here's the trick. Because EOS users don't get access to the terminal on their own device, all the admin passwords are the same across the entire product range. Wow, that's kind of crazy. It's Alpine. No need to thank me, probably just saved you a million years or something. And he's gonna want payment later, whatever. So here's the things that we learned. I'm gonna keep this one up because we're now hitting the point where it may be helpful to have that stuff open. But it does take up RAM, that's why I don't usually keep these open. I like to keep going fast through the program, so. Alright, so we need to go get that program, don't we? To the asset server, file system, and here it is. So we're going to download the EOS device scan. Got it. And because I still remove logs, even though I have access to this computer, in and out, disconnect. Alright, so let's head over to where we're hacking. Let's probe it. We need 2 ports open, so we're gonna SSH crack 22. Don't have to worry about any kind of proxy or anything like that. So we'll let these devices do their business. Alright, I think I can remember that now. Let's get in. Alright, we're in. I'm going to try to run the EOS scanner now. You'll see it doing some stuff there. Drawing lines. Alright. We now have connection to the phone, his e-phone, which is, you know, an iPhone. We can also go into his documents and look around if we really wanted to, but there's no real reason to. But for flavor, we can. You're never home, and when you are, you don't bother to talk to me. Alright, so apparently they're fighting. getting drunk. That's nice. Nothing else. So let's remove our trace. And we don't need this anymore. So let's go into his iPhone. Alright, let's try that admin Alpine. There we go, we're in. Don't even have to probe it. And I don't think you can probe. Yeah. Because you need 3 ports open. He only has 2 ports. So that's how you have to get into phones. You have to do admin Alpine. Makes sense. So we're inside his phone, so you'll see that he has a whole bunch of apps, which are kind of little plays on apps that you can get on your own iPhone later on, you know, in the real world. So, Cute Mecha DLC, Smash Samurai, Zombie Adventure, Mini Point. Alright, so this isn't what we need, so. Notes. Apparently this is a recipe for pork buns. And a recipe of tortillas. Very good. And here is the password we need, right here. Tintin7. That's what we're looking for. And the rest is just the usual flair that we have to go through. So let's remove our logs, even from the phone. And disconnect from the phone. Hit the mail. And we'll reply with the password. Tin7 add send. And there we are. We completed our task. Client of your recent contract has reported success and is pleased with your work. You're now free to accept further contracts. Okay. So now we can go back to those other contracts that we were working on. But it also teaches us how to use the phone hack, so that will come into play, obviously, further into the game. I will say that this is all brand new to me. Like, I did say that on the first episode that I played for maybe about a good hour, so I think I got up to here, roughly. And everything else after this is going to be just me being surprised, so any kind of idea that I know what I'm doing at this point is going to be shattered almost immediately, so let's get on with it. XC project. A bit of a strange request. Someone exceptionally well-funded asked for us some help in investigating a coworker's tablet to see if it's being used for personal matters at work. Cursory poke around the system made it look like they were obsessed with aliens. Might be a really dedicated role-playing group or a group of conspiracy theorists. Alright, let's accept that and jump into it. Hello, civilian. XC project has need of your assistance. I love how they always call me civilian, like, hello, greetings programs, you know. While strictly a quiet and internal matter, it's something I'd personally like investigated, as I've held suspicions on it for some time. Prominent research lead of science team may be being less productive. Investigate the tablets. Servers use a centralized data storage system that mirrors files by an ID code. I'd like you to investigate the system and reply to me with the code any file you think may be worth investigating. Files that we're after should have their ID marked at the top like this. ID blah 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 is the ID we're after here. Attached is a direct link to the tablet in question. Boom. Alright, so we're going into this tablet and we are looking for an ID number of a file that does not belong. One of these things does not belong. So let's do it. Let's probe. We got a proxy, so I'm going to need to re-add my, oh, my shells broke down from last time I played, so let's make some more. We will go into Viper Battle Station. We'll put our usual ones here up, bitwise. And we'll use, let's see, who else is kind of a schmuck? Entropy test server. I don't want to grab any of the ones that might trace me later. There we go. Alright, back to what we're doing. Probe it, overload the proxy, get ready to crack things. FTP bounce 21, let those run. I will say that even though there's a little bit of waiting in this game when you have to run these things, I don't find it too bad. I think it's fun watching the little animations of little numbers going back and forth. Not sure why, I just like enjoying. I like watching it. that's all I can really say. Alright, we're in. Let's get in there and see what we can find. Here's a different file here, so let's look in here. Research report with schematic, codename Gaping Dragon. Cutting edge power source will allow for previously unstable operating systems. What the heck is this? What is it? You know what? Let's look at the rest of them before we make a decision here. Codename Sunray. There's a lot of alien technology. So here's the question here. Is the alien technology what they're actually studying, or one of their personal little weirdness? Alright, this is about laser rifles. Flight computers, codename Lighthouse. Alright. You'll notice that this one doesn't have a code name. This is about nervous systems. I think this is the one, 2133, because the rest of them are weapon specs, tech specs, and this one's the xenogenetics, quote unquote. So let's remember 2133. Actually, I add a note here. 2133. As we look through the rest. There is no rest. Alright. So here's the question. Are they just an RP group, or are they actually studying alien technology? I don't think we'll ever find out. Or if we do, okay. doesn't involve us. We're just here to hack numbers. So let's go back to the mail. Type in 2133 and send it. And we can remove this. Alright, we got a bunch more emails. Excellent work. You didn't leave anything to chance and it paid off. Exactly the sort of files I was hoping we'd see worked on. Very well. Current ranking is 1 of 100. Alright. Alright, so we have another mail here for another thing, but let me see if I can do any more contracts. Or let me see if they lock me out again. Let's see. There's the asset server. Where the heck is my contract database? Yeah, see, I can't do any more until I do that email one. You've proved yourself very capable in a very small amount of time. I'm impressed. There's something that's been bothering me for a while that I'd like you to help with. Relatively new, but apparently talented hacker by the handle Nyx has been a bit over-aggressive. He claims to have recently stolen a great deal of internal data from Microsoft. You know, because you can't say Microsoft. Entropy is actively trying to improve the view of the hacker community with the eyes of the public. Just because our methods can be illegitimate does not mean our intentions are to harm. Nyx is doing a lot to damage this effort. So we are a good hacking group, but we're going to catch this rebel, I guess. I would like you to delete what he stole. The IPs he used to access their services attached. The archive should be on that node somewhere. Recently acquired program has been added to the asset server to aid you in this task. Alright, and there's our target. So let's head over to the Entropy server. And we're getting a SMTP overflow. Alright, so let me check that one more time. He wants us to delete a thing? Yeah, okay. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so there's a proxy, and there's 3 different things we need to deal with. The SSH, the FTP, SMTP. So here we go. I feel like that we're going to be traced here, so here goes. Yep. So let's move fast. Once this drains, FTP bounce 21, and I'll get the SMTP overflow rolling 25. Insufficient memory. Shit. Come on, hurry up. Time is running out. We may be in trouble. File system. Remove. Remove the logs. Get ready to disconnect. I'm gonna wait for the last second. There we go. I think that gave me an achievement. It didn't pop up, but because I have that turned off, but whew. that timer actually went pretty damn fast for what I've been used to, so. Oh shit. What's going on? Say goodbye to your X server. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. Oh, it crashed me. I don't think I had anything I could have done. Ooh, what's going on here? Wow, this is terrifying. What happened? It's rebooting completely. So it's locate and restore a valid X server file in a system folder, restore UX functionality. Consider examining reports in log for problem cause and source. Defaulting to terminal mode. Alright, so I don't have any of my visuals anymore. I'm completely dead in the water. Very interesting. I was not expecting this. Okay. So, we're going to use our help file. So, SCP was scan, remove, we did that. Currently running processes. List all files. Alright, so let's list. Alright, so CD. Move file destination. Connect. Help. Let's try help 2. Oh, I can open CD trays and close CD trays. That's cool. Reboots the connected computer. Analyze, solve. Sorry about this, if this is going slow. I'm very surprised here. Alright, so what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get into these folders? I've never done the actual commands. I've always been clicking. I guess that's what I get. Alright, so let's try ls home. New folder, stash, misc, notes. Alright, ls new. No, I can't use tab either. New folder 2. Invalid path. Wait, what? Alright, yeah, I thought it said new folder 2. Alright, ls log. Crash report, kernel panic, fatal trap. Alright, this is all the stuff that happens like throughout the game, actually. Open trap? No. I'm confused. I don't know what to do here, so I'm sure if you have an idea, you're yelling at me right now. I don't know how to do. Maybe if I can open that text file. I should have read up on the cracks. No running processes. I guess I'll just have to look through all of my stuff here. Yep, that's all my programs. Notes reopener. I wonder if that's my system thing that I need. I need to rename that probably. Alright, so what is the rename command? Let's see. Nets reopener. The silence is unnerving. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause for a little bit, and I'm going to try to figure this out. And when we get back, I will hopefully have a solution. So I'm not gonna keep you here as I type through the same 4 things over and over. So we'll be right back. Hey everybody, we're back. I did a little bit of searching, and I think we'll be able to figure out what we're due. Okay, so my thought was, we're not going to be able to find an X server file here in our own computer because you deleted it. So if I catalog my log file and I look through it. If we look at here, we see that the file was deleted by this IP address 251.90.218.58 file X server. So he deleted it on us. So my thought is maybe we could connect back to that IP address and take his. So I'm going to try that. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we're in the same boat and we'll figure it out on the next episode. So let's try it. So connect 251.90.218.58. Boom. Connected to proxy node x22 251.90.218.58. All those numbers. So let's hack through command probe. And we're doing the exact same stuff. So FTP 21. I think we just wait until it goes through. Or maybe you just go. There we go. Alright, I'm in. CD. Look into his system files. And SCP, let's download his X server. xserver.sys. Transfer complete. Disconnect. And then I believe the command was reboot. And if I do a -I, it just does it instantly. I don't have to go through the animation. Try it. Let's see. Let's see if we can get ourselves back running. Man, this is exciting. I was not expecting this at all. Well, I'm back up. And you'll see that everything's moved around now, because I have his X server program. Alright, we're back up. Okay. Now we're in a nice little green color. I miss my blue color though. Alright, so I think this is a good time to let it go for a while. So, this is what we dealt with. But I think we're good now. I think we have two different things we can do now. We can go finish our contracts, or we could get some revenge. This is good revenge music too. So, I think on the next episode we will, I think we're gonna finish a few contracts just to get them done. And I think after that we'll get a little revenge on this guy who decided that he could hack us. It's good to be back up and running, by the way. Either way, thanks for joining me. My name is Lucklight, and hope to see you on the next one. Should be fun. Have a good one, everybody.